Now, I don't know if this is going to be a turtle or not, but I'm just kind of giving you an example of how I do it. Anyway, you just kind of poke around. Oh, hell, let's go ahead and dig it right. Let's see if there's anything down here. Oh, 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 shit. We got one. We got one. We got one. We got one. Make it interesting while I'm out in the woods. Ever since I was a kid, I'd always look for the largest trees. And also, I try to, just throughout the day, I'd see how many gators, snakes, or anything I could catch. And this has always been a really good spot for loggerhead snapping turtles and also mud turtles. And there's not that many common snappers back here, but there's a lot of loggerhead mud turtles and also baby alligator snapping turtles. So we'll keep our eyes open on those today, and I'll show y'all some little techniques of how I catch them. Something just went in right there. How I catch them. I'll just take a long stick like this, cut it to look like a kind of a point, like a beaver almost did it. I don't just bump it everywhere. I know, I can tell you about where they're gonna be. You know, they're gonna be in log jams. You just gotta learn how to, you know, think like they do. I've been catching them since I was a kid, so I can just look at the area. This area has always been a really good spot for catching juveniles. And after they get larger, they'll go on down to the river. It's about 2 miles that way. So big females will come in here in these wetlands and lay. You can see the turtle tracks and stuff through here now. Ooh, look at that mud going down right there. That'd be some quicksand right there. These little juveniles, key to their longevity is they get in spots like this when they're hatched. They stay in areas like this. The worst they have to worry about when they're in spots like this is big water moccasins. They'll eat them. And after they grow where they can eat water moccasins, they're on top of the food chain in an area like this. Please don't break. It's an old oak tree right there. You'll hit that turtle, you'll hear him. It's kind of a hollow sound. Thump. It's not like a rock. And then it'll have a little movement every now and then. But you just kind of know what to hear. Pop around a little bit. Be kind of careful digging in this shit too. You never know what's going to be down there. Hear that clunk, clunk, clunk? It's almost like a hollow sound versus a stick. You feel a stick, it's just thud, thud, thud. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a turtle or not, but I'm just kind of giving you an example of how I do it. Anyway, you just kind of poke around. Oh, hell, let's go ahead and dig it right and see if there's anything down here. Yeah. You never know what you're going to be digging up. Sometimes your finger can end up looking like that. That's an encounter with a common snapping turtle that almost took my finger completely off. So that was when I was a kid. Nowadays, I'm a little bit more cautious, as you can tell. Oh, 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 shit. We got one. We got one. We got one. We got one. Got one. He's crawling. He's going. Ah. Yeah, 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 boy. Yeah, a little lockerhead. Hell yeah. Woo, boy. Covered in trash and shit. Nice catch. Nice catch. Whoa. Look at that jaw on that rascal. What the hell did you got? He's got a dadgum. Looks like a dadgum 6-pack holder on his neck. How the hell? Buddy, I guess it's your lucky day that I caught you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's unreal. How did that get on his neck like that? I mean, it might have been on there for some years for it to be that tight on there. I mean, it's choking him down there. He is kind of emaciated, come to think about it. He has no meat on him at all. Common snappers tend to be a little chunkier than alligator snappers, but this one's on the emaciated side. I'm gonna have to get my knife and cut this off of him right now. Gotta do some operation on this guy. The vet visit. Take him to the vet. What we have here is a little alligator snapping turtle, what appears to be a young juvenile male, judging by his plastrum. My experience with these turtles, it depends on how much food they have available. This one could be anywhere between 5 to 12 years old. It just depends on the area. There's a pretty good population of young juveniles in here, and what they do, the females come in this area, these small branches like this, and they'll lay their clutches. These little guys will hatch out and they'll hang out in these small creeks until they get bigger, and then they'll just keep on going downstream until they get to the rivers. And I think that's key to their longevity, is birth placement. You can see how thick that where he was in that little, it was like a little beaver dam almost. At a creek like this, I can catch 15 or 20 juveniles this size in a night easy in an area that's populated. Let's see here. All right, you be good. All right, I gotta be real delicate here. Man, that is on there. That is cutting into his skin right there for sure. It's gonna be hard to get my knife in there and cut it off. Oh man, come on, buddy. Be careful now. Don't jerk. He about got me. Ones with little ones like that really have a sharp, pointed beak. As they get older, this beak will start wearing down right there. He about got me. But yeah, I'm just trying to show y'all that the older they get, the duller that beak will become. He's all kind of mad at me, but he don't realize I helped him. That could have possibly saved his life. Just don't never know. Oh yeah, it's on there. It's grown in on him. That's terrible. Look at it, was in his skin right there on the side. Look at how deep that went in. Don't you bite me. Look at that. It's completely cutting into his flesh right there. After I cut it loose, it's cut loose and it's still on that turtle's neck. There it went. Right there. And people want to know what's in the bottom of the Marianas Trench and Challenger Deep. Plastic. His sharp beak, he got me a little bit, but hey, you know, it's all worth it. I caught him in his domain and was able to help him out, possibly save his life. They're pretty tough. He might have lived long enough for that to wore off, who knows, or eventually snagged it on a root and pulled it loose. But you could tell where it cut into his neck. I could see a line right there. It did some damage. See his vermiform right there? His wiggler. That right there, my friends, is how this rascal eats better than you and me. The reason the key to their longevity right there, they don't go to McDonald's. They wiggle that little worm. I wouldn't get him to do it, but he's not. He's ready to get back into the spot, and I gotta go look for some black cypress, so. Yep. See you, buddy. Just like that, he's digging back in. It don't take long. They are masters of camouflage. Just like that, he's gone. If you find a select pocket like that, they're relatively easy to catch, but they're not as common as like your red ear sliders or anything like that. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. I got some black cypresses marked right over here. And Until next time, Southern Pirate out.
In 20 years, this habitat could become a parking lot. If this turtle is lucky, it will grow to eventually being on top of the food chain. It will have to overcome many adversities in the wild. In 200 years, this reptile could become an enigma, a true swamp white whale, eventually looking like this. Remember, only trash litters. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.